everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to add all the Razorpay payments which I'm receiving as a lead in my Salesforce CRM, and for this I've created this automation workflow. So for my e-commerce store and my online business, I regularly receive payments from Razorpay. I want to directly add that to my Salesforce CRM, and for this I've created this automation. We are going to test this once whether it is working fine or not. For that, I'm going to open my payment page and I'm going to do a payment. And as soon as I do this payment, a lead should be created in my Salesforce account. So here I'm going to enter some dummy details. I'm going to enter my email address as smart6432@pabblytudes.com. I will enter my phone number as this. I'm going to enter my full name as Smart Lead. I'll enter my city as Bhopal and the pin code as. I'm going to click on this pay 500, and after this I'm going to select my payment method, which is UPI. I will enter my UPI ID and then click on this verify and pay. So here let's wait till the payment is confirmed. It is confirming the payment and it is going to take just few seconds, and here the payment is successful. We have successfully done the payment of rupees 500 from our Razorpay, and as soon as we have done this payment, a lead should be created in my Salesforce. If I open my Salesforce account, I am on this leads page. I am going to refresh this page once. So over here we have created this smart lead. If I open this, you can see the payment was done of rupees 500. Name was Smart Lead. 7373 was the phone number which we added. Email address was smart@pabblytudes.com. The status and the source are these, and the address which we entered was Bhopal. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And now if you also want to learn how we can create this, then let's start creating this from the scratch. So here we are going to quickly learn how we can add all the Razorpay payment and create them as a lead in my Salesforce account. We are going to build the connection between Razorpay and Salesforce using Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. After browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free. And this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. You can use these 100 tasks and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Now once you pay for this lifetime, you get access to all the features, that too forever. Here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'll click on this Pabbly Connect, access now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and I need to select my workflow builder. Here we have this new beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible one, and then we have this classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'll select this new beta and then I'll name this workflow as automatically add Razorpay payments to Salesforce. And now I need to select my folder. Now these are the folders which have been created. I'll select it as Razorpay automations and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. Now we are going to start creating this workflow. As soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where I need to enter my trigger application. Trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want that whenever I receive a new Razorpay payment, it is automatically created as a lead or a contact in my Salesforce, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new payment, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking Razorpay, and following this trigger application, in my action application, I will be taking Salesforce. Here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Razorpay. And in my trigger event, I am going to select it as payment captured and then click on connect. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Razorpay, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Razorpay with Pabbly Connect. I'm going to follow the help desk given below and build this connection. For that, I'm going to open my Razorpay. On the left hand side where I can see all these options, I'm going to go towards the developers, and on the top you can see this APIs and webhooks. We have to click on this webhooks, and then we have to click on this add new webhook. Now here I need to enter this webhook URL. I'm going to open my workflow, copy this webhook URL, and I'm going to paste that over here, and then I need to enter this secret. After entering this secret, I need to enter the active events. So whenever the payment is captured, I want to trigger this workflow. I'm going to select the active events as payment captured, and then I have to click on this create webhook, and here webhook saved successfully. Here I have successfully added the webhook URL, and now if I go back towards my workflow, you can see this waiting for webhook response. So now I need to do a test submission in order to capture the webhook response here in this workflow. In order to capture this webhook response, I'm going to open my Razorpay, do a submission or a dummy form submission or a dummy payment. And as I do this payment, I should capture that response in this workflow. And this is going to show us the connection setup which we have created using this webhook URL is working fine. So here I am going to open the page. On the left hand side, I have these payment pages. I am going to open this. So here this page has opened in front of me. Now here I have all these products, and let's suppose I want to get this black t-shirt. So I'm going to copy the link and I'm going to paste it in a new tab. And this page has opened in front of me. Here I'm going to enter some dummy details. I will enter my email address as testlead232@pabblyconnect.com. Then I'm going to enter the phone number as this. Then I'm going to enter the full name as testlead, the city as Bhopal, the pin code as, I'm going to click on this pay 500, and then I'm going to select my payment method. So over here I'm going to select it as UPI. I'm going to enter my UPI ID. After entering this, I'm going to click on this verify and pay. So here let's wait till the payment is confirmed. It is confirming the payment. And the payment is successful. Here we have successfully made the payment. We have done the payment of this particular black t-shirt, and now I should have captured all these details to my workflow. Let me open my workflow here. And 31 seconds ago, we have received the response, which means as soon as we have done this payment. So if I scroll down, you can see that these are the same details which we have added. The pin code was 4545. The phone number was this. The name was testlead. Email address was testlead232@pabblyconnect.com. City was Bhopal with the rest of the details. Now here, as soon as I've done this payment, I've received that response in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup which we have created is working fine. And now whenever there will be new payment, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Moving on towards the next step, whenever I receive a new payment, I want to add that to my Salesforce. I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'll search for Salesforce. In my action event, I'm going to select it as create lead and then click on connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Salesforce. Now here I've already logged in my Salesforce, and that's why I just need to grant away the permission, for which I'm going to click on this allow. So here you will see Salesforce will be connected to Pabbly Connect, and now I need to enter these details. So over here, I'm not going to enter these details like this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. Here I'm going to click on this field, click on this Razorpay, and then enter these details. Now over here you see that I have received the full name. If I search for my name, I have received the full name. So now I need to format this. So for now I am going to enter test lead in this last name field because this is a required one, and then I'm going to save this step and cross this step. I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application I'll search for text formatter by Pabbly. In my action event, I'm going to select it as split text and then click on connect. In the text to split, I am going to map the name which I want to format. So this was the name test lead, and then I need to enter this separator. So over here, I am going to enter the separator as space, which is given in the help desk, and then in this segment index, I'm going to select it as all, save and send this. And you will see the first name will be separated with the last name. And here it is, we have received the response, and now I can map this to my Salesforce. I'm again going to click on this add new action step and again search for Salesforce. Now we already have an existing connection. So I'm going to select the existing connection, save the existing connection. The connection is created. I'm going to map the name. So the name is this test. The last name is this lead, then the title. So if you want to enter anything, you can do that. If you want to skip this, you can do that. In this company name, I have not received the company name, but if you have received, you can enter following the same process of mapping. Now over here, I was searching for the amount, but over here you can see that I have received 50,000 in place of 500. We have done the payment of rupees 500, but in the response, we have received 50,000. So if you want to map this the amount which you have received, you have to format this. This is because JSON does not accept the decimal value and we can format this. So for now, I'm going to enter something in this company name, as this is a required field. I'll enter my email address and then save this action step. And now I'm going to format this. I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'll search for number formatter by Pabbly. In my action event, I'm going to select it as perform math operation and then click on connect. In the number, so the number was this 50,000, and then I'm going to separate this with a comma and divide this by 100. In the operation, I'm going to select divide, save and send this, and here we have received the response. Now whenever I'm going to receive a new payment, it is going to get formatted automatically. So I'm going to remove this email address now, and for now, in the place of this company name, I'm going to enter the payment which I have received, because I have not received the company name. In the phone number, I'm going to enter this 901, and in the email address, I'm going to enter this testlead@pabblydudes.com. I'm going to skip this website URL and description. If you want to enter anything, you can do that. In the lead source, I'm going to select it as web. The status will be open, not contacted. Rating will be hot. In the street, I'm not going to enter anything. In the city, I'm going to enter Bhopal. And here I have entered all these details. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static, and the information will not change even when you receive the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. After entering all these details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. Let's wait for the response here, and we have received the response, and this response is a positive one. Let me open my Salesforce. On the top here, you can see all these options. So I'm going to open the leads, and here under this recent items, we can see this test lead. If I open this, you can see the phone number which we entered was this 9090. Email address was this. We have entered the payment amount in the place of this company. So over here we can see this. The name was test lead. The lead status and the lead source are same. The address is this Bhopal, and the rest of the details are same. Now to summarize, we took Razorpay as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received a new payment, then we wanted to add that to Salesforce. We took Salesforce as an action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered the payment amount, and then we also entered or formatted the full name into first name and the last name, mapped all this, executed this workflow, and finally created this as a contact or a lead in my Salesforce account. This is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between Razorpay and Salesforce using Pabbly Connect. I've attached the link of this workflow in the description so that you can check this out, and you can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting automation. Before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.